You hear me?
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the Minnesota Vikings and the New Orleans Saints. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. So this game here in London, the first of 5 games in the NFL International Series for 2022. We'll see the Giants and Packers here next week. Broncos and Jags at Wembley at the end of the month. The Seahawks and the Bucs, that'll be in November in Munich, Germany. First time a game's been held there. And then we wrap up down in Mexico City, November 21st. Cardinals and Niners from Estadio Azteca. This defense for the Saints, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
In today's NFL, when you talk about goals for defenses, and you think that maybe you'd like to hold them under 14 points or so, we think our offense can usually get 17 to 20, so that's a reasonable goal. But when you hold a team under 100 yards of total offense, you're going to win 99 times out of 100. And the one game you lose, you'll know who to blame.
So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
I absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows the punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
They'll start on the ground with Harris. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense, and it's built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. On play action, they'll throw. He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A quick throw complete to Chark. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 2nd down. The Saints are 1-2 through the first 3 weeks of the season. They got off to the tough 0-2 start, but come off a very important first win of the season last time out.
And it's tough when you find yourself in an early season crossroads, but that's exactly where they were. At 0-2, they were thinking if we fall to 0-3.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And this one will be brought back to the 22. After the interception, here's Jackson. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Jackson now. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
He kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down. On the option, here's Elliott. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Now it's Jackson. He'll buy some time right. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
This is where good coaching and execution come into play, because down this close, you absolutely don't want to turn it over. Good job keeping that in mind as he escaped, bought time, and decided throwing it away was his best option.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Jamison Crowder. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Vikings use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. On the move to his left. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
Here's 2nd and 9. Play action. Now Jackson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. That time he was looking for Jerry Jeudy, and it's 3rd down.
That was well defended. They clamped down on every available receiver. Just got to give the win to the defense on that snap.
The offense on third down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Now Jackson. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further. So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they have the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Ready? On 2nd down, Swift. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Throw left side complete to Chase. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. They'll need the 39 here for a 1st. This is 3rd down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Arnold Ebiketie in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career. On is the punter Hawk as he gets this one away.
The Vikings take over 1st down at their own 20-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But you also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And the running lane's non-existent in this 1st half as they'll stop him behind the line. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 1st half. 10-0 our score. We remind you in just a couple of minutes we'll get you to Orlando and our good friend Jonathan Coachman. Coach will run through some of the numbers and the next-gen stats from this 1st half of football so far. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. So that changes things. Here's 1st and 10 all the way up at the 45. Throwing is Jackson. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Jackson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
A tough spot here as they approach the line of scrimmage.
A long way to go to try to pick up this first down. Now we've got movement up front, and I think this is going to be on Minnesota. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now, 3rd and long. After the penalty, it's Elliott. And he is going to lose yardage here. A 3-yard loss, 4th down now. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. On the return is Jones. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Nearly a huge return, as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And with great starting field position and 1 timeout in their pocket, they could still come away with points here in the late going. Eluding the pressure right. And this one is incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete.
Lots of incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. It certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the 2nd quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. Greedy Williams on the stop. 2nd and 9 now from the 21. Now it's Jackson. Throw left side complete. That's Elliott. So the completion good for 6 yards. And now it's 3rd and 3. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As it's time now to send you back stateside to Orlando, Florida, and check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the 2nd half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Again, it's Harris on second down. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Open man, that's the tight end, Freiermuth. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Here's Swift. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. DeAndre Swift, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Saints are back within a score. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that'll cut it to 3 and 10-7. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now...
There he goes, right side. 20. Touchdown, Vikings.
Well, we've certainly seen this before, CD. No one can quite electrify a crowd like Lamar Jackson. Really don't know what else to say other than that was special right there.
I think you pretty much said it all, but I go back to what you said about electrifying a crowd. He's also electrifying us, and we're calling the game. This guy is simply sensational.
Extra point right down the middle, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings booming away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
Here's 2nd and 8. Sliding out of the pocket. That's complete to his tight end, Freiermuth. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3. Now back to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, They brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Ready, you ready? Black Ultra. Black Black. Right. Let's go, start. Ready.
They're going to try and throw. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with a football. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Airing one out for Crowder. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
And he's taken down here by the Saints. Cameron Jordan picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Here's Johnny Hacker now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And they'll let this one go right on the outskirts of the 10. They'll down it at the 11-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that part there. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
Now left side on the swing pass. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. So both teams trade touchdowns in the 3rd as we're through 3 quarters of play. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. Rolling to his right. And Shark calls it in. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
On play action, they'll throw. He's going to let it go again. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Marr now to add the extra point. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. From the gun, Jackson. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Marr on for the extra point. It's up and good to make it 21-17. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they have to try and move past that pick 6 because now they're dealing with a 4th quarter deficit. And they need this drive to end in points. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson. And it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
The Vikings on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 16. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
I'll tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to be a nice long circuit of hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. A big kick that time, 52 yards.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
And he'll let this one go deep for Chark.
He's got a man, complete. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints.
Najee Harris. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Saints are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Cameron Jordan giving him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. After the sack on first down, Jackson. That one complete to Elliott. So the completion good for just 3. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. Pass caught by Hooper. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Now we've got movement up front. And I think this is going to be on Minnesota. The false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. Now Jackson. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Tariq Woolen picks it. And the Saints are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
Here we go.
They turn to Harris to begin the drive. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. They hand this off to Harris. Uses the stiff arm. And he gets it up to the 10-yard line here. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. Now it's Crowder. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone go.
He's got a man complete. A big play there for Minnesota. 57 yards. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And this is caught for a touchdown. So hang on now. Things just got a little bit more interesting here in the final minute. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. On the give, this is Harris. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Steps away. Well, this is intercepted. They get Ritter for the 3rd time. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And the Vikings are right back in this football game. But like all great games, it came down to the final snap, Charles. They had to heave it and hope, but the Hail Mary ultimately